Part 1. There's a quiet moment that happens every weekend. The noise swells somewhere else. Crowds shout. Screens flash. Emotions spike. And then there are people who feel nothing. Not boredom. Not rebellion. Just a calm distance, like watching rain from behind glass. If that's you, this isn't about what you're missing. It's about what's happening differently. Because while passion looks loud from the outside, the brain doesn't measure meaning by volume. It measures it by reward, by anticipation, by what lights up when something almost happens. For many people, sports trigger a powerful loop. Uncertainty, hope, near victory, near loss. The brain loves that edge, the almost, the tension stretched thin. But some brains don't lean toward external suspense. They don't wait for outcomes decided by strangers. They don't outsource emotion to a scoreboard. Instead, their attention drifts inward, toward ideas, patterns, private goals, slow-burning interests that don't need an audience. This isn't detachment. It's a different wiring of reward and meaning. You might notice it early. You enjoy the conversation around the game more than the game itself. You sense when enthusiasm is expected, and feel oddly separate from it. Like you missed a memo everyone else received. And maybe you've wondered if that separation means something's wrong. If not caring deeply about teams, stats, or rivalry says something uncomfortable about you. But psychology suggests something quieter. Not less feeling, but feeling aimed elsewhere. And here's where it gets interesting. Because this difference doesn't just shape what you watch. It shapes how you connect, how you rest, how you find meaning. And we haven't even touched the part most people never question. Most people assume interest is a choice. That you decide what excites you. But the brain rarely works that way. Interest is automatic. It rises before logic has time to intervene. And for some people, sports simply don't trigger the chemical conversation others feel so strongly. Dopamine, the molecule of anticipation, fires hardest when effort and outcome feel personally connected. When the brain believes this matters because I'm part of it. For sports fans, identity fuses with the team. Wins feel earned. Losses feel personal. The brain mirrors the struggle as if it were its own. But for others, that bridge never fully forms. The brain keeps a gentle distance. It recognizes the event, but not the ownership. So emotion doesn't spike. It stays level, observant, almost peaceful. These people often invest meaning differently. They prefer depth over drama, control over chance, processes they can shape rather than outcomes they can only watch. They may pour energy into learning, building, creating, or understanding. Things with quieter rewards, longer arcs, less applause. And here's the subtle twist. Society praises visible passion. Cheering, celebrating, shared rituals. Quiet passion often goes unnoticed. But psychologically it's just as intense, sometimes more so. It simply doesn't announce itself. So when someone says, "I just don't care about sports," what they're really saying is, "My brain saves its intensity for something else." Not emptiness, not apathy, direction. And once you see it that way, something shifts. You stop measuring yourself against noise. You stop mistaking calm for absence. Because the absence was never passion. It was only spectacle. And that raises one last question. If attention is the most valuable resource we have, what does it say about the things your mind chooses not to chase?